Okay, cool, welcome back. I've got this guy busy sowing my fields. I've got that one over there, you probably can't see it, but that's corn. This one will be corn too, and I'll do this other one corn. Now I've noticed the price has sort of bottomed out there. Well, it's gone as high as I think it'll go, so I'm just going to sell everything that I have. We'll get a lot of money for this. We'll look at all that money fly up. Nice, 128,000 from that harvest income. Now I've got this set up here so we can start getting ready for our cows. It's actually the same game day as the last episode, but I thought I'd like make a start on this anyway. Now I think we can just dump the straw here. See, I used the skid steer loader to fill this up last time. Now hopefully I can. Oh yeah, cool, I can. How much is it going to take? Okay, cool, so it'll be enough for 6 days. Right, I think I'll just leave this guy here for the moment. Now this guy's got silage. I might actually just wait until daylight to do all this, because I can't really see anything, and you guys probably can't either, so... but, let's see. 6,300 is the maximum straw. Now we have to go and pick up the water tanker. Now we'll also need some grass, but we've got some silage made. Now power food, that's a mixture of grass, silage or hay, or silage and hay. But I think you can still raise cows as long as you have grass and silage or hay, but they won't produce as much milk. But they'll produce like manure and liquid manure, but they might not reproduce as fast, you know, or make as much milk, you know. So I might just say sort of buy a dozen cows or so, like once we have all these sorted, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, cool. I'll pause it here and I'll bring you back in daylight because I can't see anything. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Okay, cool. Welcome back. Yeah, I fast forwarded the night because yeah, I don't really like working in the dark, especially not when it's like a bright sunny day here and I can't see my screen. But I've taken the pickup truck over to get the water tanker, and we'll take that down to where the cows are so they have water. Now I've planted all the fields I own in corn. Oh jeez. Yeah, I've planted all the fields I own in corn. Now probably what I'll have to do is wait until like tomorrow morning to harvest them, because otherwise I'm going to be harvesting at night time, and it's really hard to see what's going on, understandably. I think you have like, I think there's 3 harvest stages, so I think each one's probably 6 hours. So I could wait probably, I don't know, 8 hours or so to do that. I think that'll be alright, eh? I guess we'll find that out when we come to it, eh? Because yeah, if you leave them too long in the ground, your crops after they've matured, they start to wither, and then you lose your crop. Yeah, and that could be quite disastrous, really. Yeah. Let's get this in here. Fill up the water. I'm not actually sure where the water goes. I suppose they have another trough around the outside here somewhere. Maybe it's this one. Or is that a feeding trough? Water is not accepted here. Where does the water go? Oh well, I suppose there's bound to be another trough around here. Or maybe it's just the one around the front. It'll be convenient. Yeah, it's quite hard to... Maybe this one? Oh, there we go. Interested to see how much water it's going to take. Oh, just about all of it. Actually, yep, just about all of it. Okay, so we've got water and we've got straw. And I think what we've got left we'll just put in the greenhouse. We're going to have to fill this up again later anyway. Now, I'm not actually sure how much water the greenhouse has. I think we can check that as we fill it though, can't we? 30%. Okay, we'll just stick in what we've got. And we'll park this in here for now. Just turn that off now. Where's my tractor? Actually, no, we'll use the loader first because this has got silage in this bucket. Now I'm hoping we can just like dump this off the side, eh? Is this... This might be... That's probably just where the straw goes, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll go around this other side. I think that's a feeding trough. I'm hoping this one where it wouldn't accept the water will be the feed. That makes sense, wouldn't it? Now let's see if this... Get yourself square on because I don't really want to tip it all over the ground. Okay, cool. It's filling up that trough. Let's see what it says. Silage. Oh, yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of silage, isn't it? So we'll fill this up again. We'll do this once more, and then we'll go get the tractor, and we'll mow some grass, and we'll bring that down too, because that's one of the ingredients we need to feed our cows. So we'll bring this down. I might actually run this episode into the next day, because there's a few jobs we have to do, and a lot of them are kind of waiting around for things to happen. See, this will be a lot faster if I had like a tipper wagon filled with silage, because I could just drive up and, you know, unload the whole thing. I guess we've still got a tipper wagon, but we're going to need that later on, so I don't really want to fill it up. So it'll be just as fast doing it this way, I think, because we're going to have to fill up the... We'll go get the wagon, then fill it up, and then bring it around here to dump. So we'll do maybe one more. So we're going through the silage pretty quickly. I think that was one load of the loader wagon when we had it full of grass. So it'd be quite good to actually get a bigger one, but we'll need a bigger tractor to do that. Can't really afford a bigger tractor at the moment. Well, I guess we can, but I mean that's pretty much all we could buy, a bigger tractor. Dump this guy, and that'll be it. We'll just leave it at this. Okay, we'll dump off this last load. Then I guess we just like dump the hay or the grass or whatever here. You know? Put that down here. Okay, we'll move this dude out of the way. Well, just park him here behind the shed for the moment. Okay, now how's that? So it's 5,100. So about 18,000 silage or hay to fill that. It might be easier just to go straight for hay, I think, because we can make that pretty quickly and easily. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, where's my tractor? There he is. Okay, so we'll go get the mower. We'll get the loading wagon. Oh yeah, we'll need to dump this weight. What will it corn's growing pretty quickly, isn't it? Okay, so lower that, dump that off. Go get our mower, we'll get some grass and we'll take that down too. That is one of the things we need, eh? Yes, so we've got straw, grass, water, straw and silage. We'll get some grass next. We'll just do enough so we can fill up the wagon. Yeah, I think I'll park more wagons all over there somewhere. Yeah, there it is. We'll be able to mow some of this on the way. I was going to say I could probably sell my windrower, but we are going to need that later when we make hay. That's the reason why I want to buy one of those other fields, so we can just plant that as grass and mow it at our leisure, you know. Lower that, turn that on. So yeah, it would be really cool to get a bigger one of these wagons. Because while it holds quite a bit, it's going to take a lot of trips to like fill up our silage bay, or you know, to do it in useful quantities. Or I guess, you know, as it is, it will be useful, but it'll be quite handy to be able to do like, you know, 40 or 50,000 litres at once rather than like about 20. I think this holds about 20. So we'll just like mow around the outsides of these. Now after, oh yeah, we're going to need to pick up our weight again, aren't we? I think we'll just want to come over here and we'll do the stripe here, or some of the stripe at least. Yeah, so if I buy one of those other fields, it'd be quite good because I'll be able to harvest the grass at my leisure. Like, it doesn't wilt, it just keeps growing, you know, it just sits there once it's grown as much as this bit here has, you know. Yeah, and I'll keep these fields here as like cash crops basically, like either corn or soy or sunflower seeds or wheat or, you know, barley. Ooh, struggling to get up there. And then it'll be a bit more convenient to harvest them as well. See, if I buy another field and I'll put a cash crop on it, it might be like too far away from where all my machines are to harvest it effectively and conveniently. So I guess as long as I sort of centralise most of my operation, I think I should be alright. Yeah, I think we'll go around the side of the field too. Luckily grass is kind of free, it just like pops up all over the place. That's probably easier if we just do this part of the field, isn't it? That must have been the bit I rolled. It still isn't growing back, that's interesting. Okay, just make sure we're getting straight here. Yeah, that's good. So I think I'll use whatever it takes to fill up the grass part in the cow feeding trough, and whatever's left I'll just stick in the silage thing. Make some more silage until we can get some hay. But yeah, I might pause it while I do this for a bit, and I'll bring you back. Okay, cool, welcome back. Yeah, I've filled up my loader wagon with grass. So I'm going to dump this off in the feeding section, and then we'll be ready to buy some cows. Isn't that exciting? Well, it is for me, because I've been waiting so long to flip and buy some. So I think we can just drive up along here and plop it in. Yeah, there we go. Wonder how much it takes. About 7,000. Well, about 6,000. Cool. We can go and buy some cows now. How's it all buy them? I think it's over here somewhere. No, that's probably where I pick things up. No. Oh, yeah, oh no, yeah. Round the other side here, around here somewhere. So depending on how much they are, we'll probably buy, I don't know, maybe 10 to begin with. Or 5,000. Plus there'll be a fee, $200. So what if we buy like, it'll be 50 grand. Yeah, let's just buy 10. And there's more cows. Nice. Let's go, mate. Nice, that's a cool cow model. Spotty. There's a few different types of cows actually. Oh. That's weird, eh? Usually they have like one type of cow and that's it, eh? But there'll be like these black ones and a whole just big field of them, or like these black and white ones for milk, you know. Nice, nice. So we've still got about 100 grand left now. I dumped what was left of that straw there. It's not very much of it, but I think it'll be alright. Now what we have left of this, I'm just going to make silage. I thought I was going to tip there for a second. Oh, now see the weather up there. It's going to hail today. So we'll dump this sort of down the other end. So if we do it down here, we should be right. So we dump it here. Spread it up. Oh, doesn't it dump when you already have silage in there? That's irritating. Okay, yep, so what I'll do is I'll dump a big pile of it around by the trough then, for now. Until we get it... Oh, yeah, wait, oh. Now if we stick it there, it's going to be a bit far away from where we need to reload it, isn't it? And if we dump it around here, it's going to kind of be in the way too. Maybe I'll just dump it over here in the corner. I think it'll be okay. Just dump it right here. Nice. A big untidy pile of grass just sitting there. Cool. Right, I'm just going to park this fella up over here for a second. And we're going to have a look at these fields. Okay, so that hay or silage will run out in a little while, but that's right, we'll be able to use the skid steer loader to top that up. I think we'll buy one of these fields. We'll see. Oh, how much is this one? 85,000. It's a big field though. We'll come back to you, mate. What about this one? That's only 46. Actually, yeah, I think we'll buy this one. Yep, we'll buy that right now. And we'll get our tractor back and plough it, because it probably needs ploughing. Yeah, we'll plant that one in grass, I think. Maybe it'll be easier. Now, we could buy one of these fields around here by the cows to make it quicker, but they cost a lot of money, those fields around here. What, $300,000-$400,000 and more, and we don't even have that kind of money. So yeah, we'll just have to leave that for now, wait until we get like a bumper harvest, or until our cows. Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. Does it have the productivity rate there? Not yet. But they should still make manure and liquid manure though. But they probably won't breed very quickly. We'll see about that. I might take a game hour or something for that to update the stats on that. Yeah. So later on, yeah, we'll see if we can actually wait a while before we harvest the fields, because I don't want to do that at night time. No. It was hard enough doing a lot of the cultivating and the sowing at night time. Because like when you ran out of seed, I had to try and find like which bit he was at in the dark, and it was mushing. Yeah, so we'll have a quick look at our field. That's our one straight ahead. Yeah, so that'll be big enough for hay and things, and then we'll be able to stick it up in our hay barn. It's quite convenient, isn't it? Let's get rid of this trailer. We'll go and get our plough. We'll plough that on because that's... Oh, what's he actually growing there? I suppose I should have checked that before I bought it. Corn. Doesn't need ploughing though. And it's the same... Oh yeah, actually no, we'll leave that to grow. Harvest that. I was just going to plough it in and put grass there straight away, but no, we'll do that next time. We'll do that after this harvest, then we'll have to plough it. But before the next harvest, I'll get a bigger header for the harvester, and then it'll make it heaps faster. Heaps faster. There's one that's about 3 times as wide. That's the one we have. And lower that, and I need to stop that unloading before I can unhitch. Here we go. Yeah, cool. Just turn that off for a second. So what I'm hoping is I can just have this one grass, and I can harvest that one at my leisure. I can cut that and turn it into hay at my leisure, and I'll have these 3 as like one of the main crops. And I'll show you. There's something else you need to buy before we can turn grass into hay though. It's called a tedder. What that does is that you tow it behind your tractor, and it turns all the grass over, and then it just becomes hay. You don't have to wait, but we could probably use one of these wide ones, I guess. 12.5 meters. How does that compare to our windrower? That's 9.3 meters. Yeah, cool. Well, I think I might actually leave this episode here. It's been a bit shorter, but like we've got a few cool jobs done. Like we've got our cows. Got like 10 cows, so they'll slowly make us good stuff. Hey mate, you want to poo in there so I can get some manure? Yeah, so they'll slowly make us money and manure so we can put into our greenhouse. I'll slowly chomp through that food too. I wonder if it's updated yet. No, not quite. But that's alright. As long as they make me poo, I'm happy. But yeah, cool. Bring it back next time, eh? Thanks for watching.